Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to do a quick, short sort of review of the Retevis RT22P. That's P as in Papa. The Retevis RT22P is a UHF, very thin UHF. I think it's like 1 or 2 watts, but it's a very thin UHF radio, 16 channels, and this is the new generation of the tried and true famous RT22. The RT22 has been in the market for a long time, and the RT22P appears to be the next iteration of the product line in the RT22. It's definitely thinner than the RT22. 16 channels like the RT22, and like the RT22, it also has transmit, channel up and down buttons right there on the side, as you can see. It has a port right here on the side for USB and basically a speaker, microphone, or headset kind of deal. It's not the typical Kenwood style headset that you would see on the RT22. As you can see here, it's USB-C and what appears to be a 4-conductor 1/8 inch tip and ring plug. So that's what the connectivity options are on the RT22P. The reason I decided to make this video is because I've identified what appears to be, in my opinion, a serious hardware flaw in the radio. Just to put it simply and to be pretty blunt, the radio, when you turn it on, even at the most lowest volume setting, appears to still be quite loud. In other words, most radios, when you turn them on and you have the volume control at the minimum level, you expect to generally hear no audio at all, or if there is any audio, barely any audio. That's not the case with this radio. And it appears that this radio has some kind of hardware flaw, because I have 2 of these. They both do it. And basically this radio, when you turn it on, if there's any voice traffic on the channel, you will hear it quite well. I would say the volume level is probably approaching maybe 30 to 40% full volume. Much higher than one would expect to be at the minimum voice ends, at the minimal volume setting. So Retevis might have made an oversight there in terms of the hardware design of this radio. So what I want to do right now is basically show you how this comes to be. So here we go.
Yeah, okay there, Steve. You sound good. Your mic could be a little hot, too. It's really, really loud, but it's not overdriving. So you could turn it down probably just a little bit.
Power on. 3.
Weak. So I'll probably hear you on there. And so 7-3. Good to talk to you. Be safe out there. And we'll talk to you later on there, Steve. Over to W1, VF, Ed, A1PQ.
Power on. 3.
I've cranked the audio. I've got settings for 1 through.
Okay, so as you can see there is definitely a flaw. I'm not sure why they designed the radio to have quite loud volume at the minimum setting. So you need to factor this into your purchasing decisions. If you need a radio that you can fully quiet but leave on, in a case where you're taking a call or whatever, or you're taking a meeting and you need to turn the radio down but not off, factor that into your decision when you decide to buy, because that's obviously, in my opinion, that's an issue. There are situations where you would need to silence a radio but not turn it off, because turning it back on, obviously, it makes audible noise, in terms of, you know, a voice telling you that the radio is on and what channel it's on. So in a covert situation where you don't want to make any noise, that's a deal breaker. You don't want your radio making any kind of noise when you just want to be covert and turn it all the way down and then, you know, turn it, you know, back on. So that's obviously an issue. Anyway, thank you for your time. I hope this has been useful in your purchasing decisions, and hopefully maybe Retevis sees this video and decides to fix their product. Otherwise, if you are a GMRS user or a ham radio operator, you can use this radio on those bands if you know the trick. I will do a write-up of it eventually on my tech blog and publish this, so you may Google RT22P, you know, GMRS and ham mod or whatever, and I'll try to document that on my website. Anyway, thank you for your time and watching. If you like this video, click the thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.